Mbappe declines moving to Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham and his brother created a significant commotion in a theme park located in Madrid. Florentino Perez fully believes in Xabi Alonso's ability to become Real's coach, as well as who will replace Luka Modric and Toni Kroos after their departure. Hello Madrid, we talk about these and other interesting news about Real Madrid in this video. Only with those amazing individuals who will appreciate this video and subscribe to the channel, we commence. According to The Athletic, Toni Kroos and Luka Modric will remain in Madrid for the 2024-2025 season. We've discussed a lot on this channel whether Luka Modric will leave, whether Toni Kroos will leave, but both of them may stay. Share your thoughts in the comments, let us know your opinion. What do you think about this? Luka Modric is set to take a pay cut. Madrid requirements. Luka Modric is now a rotational player, playing less frequently, but remains a legendary figure for Madrid. We will talk more about him later in the episode. Toni Kroos will go to Euro 2024 with the German national team. He is a very important player for Madrid. He has 9 assists. We know the impact he has on Madrid's game. And naturally, we would truly appreciate Toni Kroos staying in Madrid for one more season when he is 34 years old. In the near future, Florentino Perez will meet with 2 football players to personally discuss contract terms. Toni Kroos and Luka Modric will continue to be with us for one more year. I think it's really cool. Here's what Carlo Ancelotti said about this. Luka Modric is a top-level player, one of the best in the world. I am always optimistic that Modric and Kroos will stay, but right now we are thinking about the final, everything else is secondary. Carlo Ancelotti is considering the Champions League final on June 1st, and we're also preparing for and anticipating winning another trophy. By the way, last week ex-Real Madrid coach Jose Mourinho talked about Luka Modric, the former head coach of Real Madrid. Here are his words. He is my source of pride because I brought him to Real Madrid when no one believed he was a genuine real player. And what do we see after such a long time? 12, 13, 14 years later, he is still here, so he remains my source of pride. Do you recall the year 2012 when Jose Mourinho from Tottenham extended an invitation to Luka Modric and certain media organizations referred to it as the most unfavorable transfer of the year for Madrid? So, here's the thing. Luka Modric has the Ballon d'Or, 5 wins in the Champions League, and the 6th win in the Champions League could happen very soon. Legend, give a like and move on. And we move on because Madrid is already thinking about who to replace Luka Modric and Toni Kroos with in just a year. There exist a pair of options. At the very minimum, that is precisely what the media say. Originating from Liverpool, it is McAllister. And accordingly from Bayer Leverkusen, who is coached by Xabi Alonso, we will also talk about him a little later. This is the incredibly talented Florian Wirtz. Wirtz had an absolutely outstanding season. He simply looks absolutely magnificent at Bayer Leverkusen. And of course, if this midfielder moves to Madrid in 2025, it will be a strengthening for us. This is my opinion. You may disagree with it in the comments. Make sure to watch how Wirtz plays at Euro 2024. One player who will not be able to make it to Madrid this summer is Linero, who currently plays for Lille. There has been a lot of talk about him as well. Since Nacho is leaving Madrid, we need a central defender. Linero is indeed a young, talented, promising French player, but Lille is asking for 60 million euros for him. This is a lot for Madrid, and even considering Nacho's departure, there will be no purchase of Linero. We will manage with the footballers who remain. We have a good selection of performers. Militao has recovered. We possess Rudiger. We have other players who can play as a central defender, therefore there are no issues or concerns. I believe you did not miss the most recent game of the Spanish La Liga, in which Real played as the visiting team against Villarreal. It was an absolutely insane game that ended in a 4-4 draw. Real Madrid was in the lead with a score of 4-1, and then an unimaginable nightmare unfolded in the second half of the match. Let's lend an ear to what Carlo Ancelotti said and how he reacted to this thrilling 4-4 scoreline in the match. I am not concerned about the outcome. Nothing is altered. We did not come here solely to accumulate points. It was merely a game that required to be played in order to maintain intensity and prevent injuries. Everything worked out perfectly for us. However, if we consider the statements made by Carlo Ancelotti, then we should focus on the performance of Arda Güler. He astonished us once more. He netted 2 goals in this match. 2 beautiful goals that left us in awe of his skill. He has the top performance in Real Madrid. He is the finest player of this match. And also take a look at Vinicius Jr.'s reaction, who also went crazy and didn't comprehend. He's simply in shock, Vinny. Yes, he didn't understand what Arda Güler did. The Gull Horde keeps scoring 6 goals, even with only about 300 minutes played, falling slightly short of the expected word count. Amazing form, Arda Güler is magnificent. When I wasn't playing, Ancelotti always talked to me. He gave me advice to be patient, continue working, and assured me that my time would come. Arda Güler made this statement after the game, and his prediction eventually came true. At the conclusion of this season, I have no doubts that Arda Güler should remain in Madrid, and there is no consideration of a loan at this time. And who do you think suffered the most from this 4-4 score? Do you think Militao, the center-back? No, I purposefully examined the reactions and comments from Madrid fans, and of course, Cibales truly angered the supporters there in a way that was deeply unsettling. Dispatch Cibales to Almeria. First thing in the morning, dispatch him somewhere, I'm already fatigued by him. Yes, please, I will cover the cost of his ticket personally. Write in the comments the person responsible for those missed shots in the second half. And we move on because there is important news. We were aware of this. In general, we also follow European football. We have information about Xabi Alonso's identity, and it is highly likely that Xabi Alonso will lead Madrid in the near future or a time that may not be immediate. After Carlo Ancelotti brings us many more trophies. However, there is now important information from sources indicating that even Florentino Perez is highly impressed with the work of Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso with Bayern won the German championship, won the Bundesliga. He hasn't lost a single match with Bayern this season. This is simply a fantastic result, and already next Wednesday, they will play in the UEFA Europa League final. He might win this UEFA Europa League. He will stay for another year at Bayern from Leverkusen. But if Carlo Ancelotti decides to leave in a year, then, of course, Xabi Alonso will be the coach of Madrid. If you disagree, feel free to write in the comments. And now, let's watch a very interesting video. Jude Bellingham and his sibling made a decision to take a walk in a theme park in Madrid. The news spread among young fans. And observe the organization they have put together. It is a genuine commotion in this place. Jude Bellingham and his sibling are autographing because there is a large number of fans and supporters of the Bellinghams who have gathered here. And one more important news. Mbappe said no to Madrid. Did you know about this? Now let's calm down because this is not the Mbappe you were thinking of. This is his younger brother, Ethan Mbappe. Indeed, he was giving autographs when someone asked him, "Are you going to Madrid with Kylian?" He replied shortly, "No." Kylian Mbappe's younger brother will go his own way to build his professional career. As for Kylian Mbappe, we are expecting him in Madrid soon, and the news keeps growing. First, Mbappe's goals after joining Madrid, Ballon d'Or and winning the Champions League for Real Madrid. Praise, of course, we're not against. Kylian Mbappe has already started communicating with the team. He is getting in touch with Vini Jr. and Rodrigo. He knew them before, so he is already chatting with them, learning some details, how Madrid is organized, how the locker room is set up. And as a result, endeavors to promptly establish contact and adapt to the surroundings in Madrid. This is commendable, and it's important for us because with Kylian Mbappe coming to Madrid next season, it'll be a star-studded locker room. Carlo Ancelotti has already said that he has no doubts that everything will work out. But Kylian Mbappe is a great player. He is one of the best players in the world. And of course, it is crucial that the microclimate in the locker room is undisturbed so Madrid can still be a close-knit family. Toni Kroos remains, Luka Modric remains, Kylian Mbappe comes, stars such as Vinicius Bellingham and numerous others remain. And we really would like the next season to go just like this year, so that we have this chemistry in the locker room. Carlo Ancelotti evaded any conflicts. Game time will need to be distributed. It will be extremely difficult. Write in the comments what you think. Are you concerned about Kylian Mbappe transferring to Madrid or not? Or will everything go smoothly? Make sure to subscribe to the channel, give a like to this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you very much to everyone who watched this video until the end. We continue to follow Madrid, analyze the main news, events, and of course, support. Hala Madrid!